Hello friends, this is the lithium iron phosphate battery that I have made it myself. So basically, the capacity of this battery is around 90 Ah and 12 volts. So in watts, it's around 1000 watt hours. So basically, this four cells I ordered from AliExpress, and those costed some $160, $180 including tax. And this is the BMS for $20. uh, Basically this BMS is required, like because if any of the cells go out of balance, or basically if the voltage of any of the cells goes below 2.5 volts, this BMS will shut off the battery. This is to avoid if the voltage goes below 2.5 volts, it will damage the battery. So that's why the BMS is required. uh, so you can see the balancer leads, those are going to each of the cells. So this is B minus, then B1, B2, B3 and B4. So all the leads coming from here I have connected to each of the nodes, and each cell is around 3.2 volts. So it makes around some 14 volts, 14 or 13 volts. And the each of the cells I tried, I put some spacers in between and glued this together. And this is the metal shielded wire that I got from Home Depot, and I have to bind it together. And this is kind of a carry handle. And done. And this is another balancer circuit. So basically, whenever the BMS does balances, but the balancing current is very low, some 0.58 milliampere or something. But this balancer will balance it quickly at 1 ampere current, so it will balance the cells quickly. So just connected that one, so you can see how just so. And same for the balancers also, it has for each of the cell it has a connection B minus, B1, B2, B3. So, and let me walk you through the connections. So this is a watt meter this is XT60 connector that I soldered in. And even this two wires to the balancer, those I have soldered in. So from this the connection goes this way, like this is the watt meter. It is showing the current, voltage and wattage it is pulling. So currently you can see it is pulling around 10 watts. And from here it is going to this low voltage cutoff. If the voltage goes below 10, currently I have set it up to cut off if the voltage goes below 10 volt, and reconnect when the voltage is above 13.5 volts. You can set it up, set the voltages using this switches. So for actually for lithium batteries, this low voltage cutoffs are this is kind of redundant. Initially I was using the normal lead acid battery, for that this was required, but it's just on. Since this has a BMS, this which automatically cuts off the battery for lower voltage, this is not required, but just it is a part of connection. So you can see from here the connection, it's going input, and then output is going to this inverter. And this is a $10 inverter I got from Walmart. This circuit costed me around $3-4 from AliExpress. And from here the connection goes to the fan. So let me turn on the fan, and you can see how much it is pulling. Yeah, the fan is on, and now you can see it is pulling around 3 amps and 50 watts. So if I just run this, let me turn off the fan. If I just run this fan on this battery, it will run for around 24 hours. That much is the capacity of this battery. With the full charge, it will run for 24 hours. So as it consumes around 50 or 60 watts when it is on, and like if you just put a 10 watts bulb, that will run for around 1000 divided by 10, you can do the math, around 100 hours. So that's the calculation. And basically I have hooked up this battery with my solar setup. I will share a separate video for that. So and from there I'm running my laptop, computer, then basic chargers, and the lamp in my bedroom on the solar setup. So whole full day, when it charges the battery during the day when the sunlight is available, and it will run my laptop and all the monitor, everything I have set up throughout the day. So yeah, this is all. Let me know if you had any questions. And one more thing I have added to this is even though this is on, this is not live actually. There is just a $1 relay I have put up here. I'll share the circuit diagram for the relay. So if the solar some days if the solar is not working, you can just plug this in to the mains, so that when the battery shuts off, it will automatically switch to your mains, so that your battery or anything what you are working, that power supply doesn't get interrupted. So whenever the battery is charged again, it will automatically switch to this. And the thing. At 2.7 and the last one is at 2.2, so it is transferring the voltage from higher to lower. Now you can see, since the voltage went low around 2.12, the BMS shut off the battery. So you can see currently it is output is off, and you can see the balancer working. So one of the highest voltage cells, let me show. Oops. Stop. So this is at 264, one at 270, second one at 264, third one at 246, and fourth one at 226. So you can see the balancers are on 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. So it is transferring the current from highest cell with highest voltage to cell with lowest voltage, and you can see gradually the voltage on the cell with lowest voltage, that is increasing. So it went down to 2.12 or something, and now it came up. So this is how the balancer works, and it will quickly balance because of this. This transfers 1 ampere current. So with the inbuilt balancer in BMS, it won't be this fast. So that's it. Now you can see only 2 lights are there, and the voltage it has increased for the lowest cell, from the cell with lowest voltage. So it is balancing. So still it is transferring from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So same way the balancing for this is called this is at lower side. So balancer in normal voltage of 3.2 volt, the balancer doesn't work. Balancer usually works at the lower voltages or the higher voltage. When it works at lower, balances at lower voltage, it is called bottom balancing, and when it balances at higher voltage of around above 3.5 volts, then it is called top balancing. So same way, well, top balancing also, it will transfer the current from cell with highest voltage to cell with lowest voltage. You can see the voltage of the cell with lowest voltage has increased from 2.12 to 2.58 without even putting on charging. So it is just the balancer in action. So it has transferred the voltage from the cell with highest voltage at 2.7 volt, this one, to voltage cell with lowest voltage 2.18 through this balancer, and now it has voltage has increased. It is still one light is on, so it is still in action. Once all the lights turn off, which means it has completely balanced all the cells, I will share that further. Now you can see the voltage for the cell with lowest voltage, it has increased to 2.61. It is still balancing.